Guys, the immigration is on high alert. This is because they found lately so many foreigners violate their staying permit. They got detained and then deportation. So in this video, I would like to review again what you can do and what you cannot do with your staying permit. So watch this video until the end. My name is Misa. I'm your host in Bali. Welcome to What's Up Bali channel, the number one channel for you to know how to travel to Bali, Bali travel regulation, and condition in Bali now. If you're interested on those, consider to subscribe. Guys, I'm not gonna walking around in this video because it's quite serious. So I'm just gonna sit here and tell you what you can do and what you cannot do with your staying permit, just to make sure all of you is not gonna have this problem. Detained and deported because rat stamp in your passport is not looking good. Guys, lately the immigration have found a lot of violation made by the foreigners due to their staying permits. Some foreigners even make a fake ID. Can you imagine it? Fake ID, look at this. This is serious crime. Faking state document? Come on, what are they thinking? Oh, can the foreigners have an electronic KTP, a local ID? Yes, it's possible, but you have to have a kitab for that. So you can get a kitab if you already have 3 to 5 years having kitas. Then you can get a kitab. If you have a kitab, then you can have a foreigner's electronic KTP, the local ID. But then a foreigner's electronic KTP, the local ID, is different than the local one. Here's some major difference. One, the color is different. For the foreigners, it's orange, and for the local, it's blue. For foreigners, they have a validity, but for the local, it's lifetime. And for foreigners, it's in English. You know, all the, like a name, address, etc. It's in English, but for local, it's in Indonesian. That's three major things. So if someone offered you, just say no. Except if you already have a kitab, then still I suggest you do it proper way through your visa agency or not just a stranger that you find in a cafe. No. So now you know. Okay, now about visa and kita. So what you can do, what you cannot do. Listen up. All visas, all kitas not allowing you to work except working kitas and entertainment kitas or freelance kitas. Only those two that allow you to work physically right here in Indonesia, in this case in Bali. So I repeat, only working kitas and entertainment kitas or freelance kitas that allow you to work physically. But the B211 visa, the D212 visa, the visa on arrival, the retirement kitas, the investor kitas, the spouse kitas, the family kitas, retirement kitas, all not allowing you to work. Not allowing you to work. Only working kitas and freelance kitas or entertainment kitas that allow you to work. Even the investor kitas not allow you to work, even in your own businesses. You know, the investor kitas is allow you to open up a business, like restaurant for example, still not allowing you to work there physically directly to the customer. What I mean is, even you're the investor kitas, even you're the owner of the restaurant, you're not allowed to cook for your customer. You're not allowed to serve a coffee to your customer. You're not allowed to behind the counter. If you want to do the control, if you want to monitor your business, you can only, like for instance, you get a table somewhere in the corner, like act as one of the customer, and then call your staff, whispering to them if something needs to be taken off. But you cannot, like, you know, working there as the bar manager, for instance, or as the cafe manager, for instance. No, you cannot. You're not allowed to work. Even that, in your own business, you're not allowed to work. Some foreigners get caught have the investor kitas, but he work as a photographer instead, not open up a real company. This kind of violation which make permit now is getting harder and harder. That's why now the government expecting the investor to commit to invest 20% of their capital of that 10 billion Indonesian rupiah to be invest when the business is starting, because otherwise this is happened. Permit get investor kitas, they say to open up a business, but turn out they're just working here because they already investor kitas, you know, like 2 years staying permit, but they're not really opening the business. They just want to stay here for long and do freelance photographer or teaching somebody tennis or teaching somebody ride scooter, whatever. There's so many of them violating their investor kitas. This what us now difficult to get a kitas. Retirement kitas, spouse kitas also not allowing you to work. If you have retirement kitas, you're supposed to retire. You live with your retirement fund. Okay, but I'm married with local, I need to work to live. Well, then find a job. If you find a company, ask them to sponsor you to get working kitas. Then you're allowed to work in that company. Or apply for investor kitas. Open up a business here. Hire some local. And this has happened a lot. Do not put status or caption in your social media promoting something and put your number or your name as the contact number or contact person. Never do that. Now the immigration also watch over social media. They have a task force for that. So for example, let's say you want to help my resort up in Ubud, the Taman Sakti resort, okay? Let's say I want to help Oki. He's so kind. So you put in your Facebook group, you say that, hi guys, come to Taman Sakti resort. It's very beautiful there and contact me if you're interested. And then you put your name there or your number there. That can consider as working because the immigration will think that you got commission. So don't do that. If you still want to help, just put there, like for instance, hi guys, I'm staying in Taman Sakti Resort now. It's really beautiful here. You should check them out. That's all. Don't put your name as a contact person. Don't put your number. Even worse. Yeah, don't. And the last one is pay attention to your expiring date, your visa or your kitas. I know they put on the little stickers in your passport, but pay attention on it. Because if you overstay, the fine is 1 million Indonesian rupiah, like 70 US dollars per day, per person. And if you pass 60 days, if you overstay more than 60 days, you will get deported and you will get a really big fine. So pay attention with that expiring date, your visa or your kitas. Go extend it like a week before expired, or contact your visa agency, like me for instance, contact me like a week before it expired or 10 days before it expired. For those who have visa on arrival, you can do it yourself. I already show you how in this my previous video. But for you who have the B211 visa, the D212 visa, or kitas, you have to call your visa agency to help you extend it. Remember, a week before it expired. 10 days is better. Which reminds, today is already the 14th of March. Next week, on the 22nd of March, is the silent day. It's a Nyepi day. All closed, including the immigration and visa agency. Some visa agency open half day on the 21st, but they're definitely gonna close on the 22nd and 23rd, and they will back open on the 24th of March. So they close on the 22nd and the 23rd, half day in 21. So for those who need to extend your visa, do it now. Tomorrow morning. I know, I post this video in the 4 o'clock already. So do it tomorrow morning. Contact your visa agency or go straight to the immigration if you have the visa on arrival. Do that. I repeat, because the immigration, the visa agency will close maybe half day on the 21st, but then close on 22nd, close on the 23rd, and they will back open on the 24th, which will be crowded. So there will be also some delay on the process of the extension. For those who are not familiar with the silent day, with the Nyepi day, is the New Year's of Balinese Hindu. Everything will be closed on the 22nd, on the Nyepi day, on the silent day, including the airport, closed down. And people not allowed to go out from their house or from their hotels. So if you're staying in a hotel, you cannot go past the gate of the hotel. You only can stay inside your hotel. You're allowed to enjoy the facilities in the hotel, but cannot go over the gate. And for those who rent a house, who rent a villa, make sure you buy quite a thick material to cover your window. So in the evening when you turn out the light inside your villa, inside your house, it's not gonna spill outside. Bali must be dark on that day. So we have here patrol from Pecalang. They're gonna knock on your door, or I don't know, do something if your light inside shown outside, because actually for Balinese it's not supposed to turn out the light. But okay, because you are foreigner, you can turn on the light, but please cover your window with a thick material like a rubber or something, and then make sure there's no light spill out. You're not allowed to leave the house from 6 a.m. on the 22nd all the way until 6 a.m. on the 23rd. On the 21st evening, at night, they have a parade. It's very beautiful. You can just go to the main road, they have a parade there, and then they're like a devil or something. I'll show you a picture like this. It's quite good. Some people play football with the burning ball. You must go see it. But then in the evening, go back to your hotel, go back to your villa, and then don't go out until 6 a.m. on the 23rd of March. Some people say the Wi-Fi will be turned down, but in the hotel or villa or my resort, still on. The Wi-Fi is still on. I'm gonna talk about Sundays later on in the next video. If you're interested to know what is Nyepi Day, what is Silent Day, what is this New Year's of the Balinese Hindu, write comment down below so I can make a special cover for the Nyepi Day, for the Silent Day. So until then, I think this is it. That's all from now. It's only a quick video. I just wanted to make sure you know that there's a Nyepi Day coming in on the 22nd of March. Make sure you're not overstay, okay? There you go. Until then, my name is Hoki Misa. I'm your host in Bali. See ya.